Hello, welcome to Divine Fruit Life. My name is Sandra, and today I am coming to you from the Woodlands, Texas. It is a subdivision of Houston, north of Houston. And today I wanted to talk a little bit about my journey as a vegan for 5 years. Of course, my journey has been quite long, to get to being a vegan for 5 years, and why I stay vegan. So 12 years ago, in January of 2006, I tragically lost my brother to gun violence. And of course, that incident changed me dramatically. It changed my life. It turned my world upside down because before then I had never questioned my existence or humanity's existence on this planet. And so I started questioning everything. If God is real, is God real? Why are we alive? What is my purpose here on earth, and everything like that. So I started asking all these questions and just looking for answers. I did all kinds of research and asking God, if you're real, like, show me that you're real. I want to know you. And so, of course, then my life started changing dramatically, and I went through a divorce, and I started reading many books on science, and started doing yoga and meditation and things like that, and just changing my habits, my daily habits, and kind of questioning life itself. So in 2010, after my brother's death, I became a Christian. I came to Christ, and I started seeing many things in the church, and reading the Bible, and getting to know God, getting closer to God and everything, to Jesus. And I started seeing that many people in the church were sick, and many were even dying of illnesses. And the pastor was even on heart medications at the time. And I wondered, and I asked myself, and I asked God, I said, God, why are all these people dying, and why are they so sick in the church if we all love you, we serve you, and what's going on here? Why is this happening? And at the same time, I started noticing that there were fast food chain restaurants everywhere, and fast food is just so accessible. And I started asking, why is it like this? Why is our world like this, where junk food is so accessible? And at the time, I was eating all this junk food and all these animal products and fast food every meal, because I did not cook. I did not know how to cook at the time. And also, I was drinking Starbucks coffee 2 or 3 times a day also, which was a really horrible diet that I had at the time. And so I started asking all these questions, and I started feeling this conviction in my heart after I became a Christian. I remember telling my best friend at the time, I don't think we're supposed to be eating meat. I don't feel right. I felt like this guilt and shame, and this conviction in my heart, the Holy Spirit convicting my heart for eating all this all this meat and all these animal products after I would eat. And I remember telling my friend that, and she was like, I think you're right. But so that's when it happened, that in 2013, I decided to do a 40-day Daniel fast, which is pretty much a vegan diet. It's all plants. And during those 40 days, I lost 30 pounds. And of course, I felt great and everything. And so I decided to just never go back to eating meat again, and just to stay vegan. And so I've been on both sides of the spectrum of eating tons and tons of meat every day and being vegan. But on the road to veganism, I was like super scared because I didn't know anyone that had been vegan before. I didn't know it was possible to live without eating meat. I had never known anyone that had never eaten meat or that was vegan, so it was pretty scary for me. I remember at times at night I would ask God, like, please, like, help me if this is really what you want me to do. Just help me stay alive and keep me alive. I didn't know if I was going to wake up the next morning, because I didn't know if it was possible to live without eating meat. I had never seen it done before in my life, and I was scared. I was so scared. But of course, my journey into veganism was strictly me and Jesus. It was all through his calling, his guidance, because I didn't really have anyone to guide me until after my 40 days, and I decided to stay vegan. Then I started doing a research on YouTube, and I found out about Frutal Organic Co-op and Fully Raw Christina, and I got in touch with her, and of course she helped me through the process, and I was able to see that you can live without eating meat and animal products. So what I've learned from these 5 years of being vegan is that the pain of losing my brother has taught me to be more compassionate, has helped me definitely to because I know the pain of losing a loved one. I know the pain of suffering from the loss of a loved one. It's not a pain that I would wish on anybody. It's not a pain that I would want anybody to feel, not even an animal. I don't feel like I have the right to take the life of anybody. I don't feel that I have the right to take the life of anybody, not even an animal, and much less to put a dead animal into my body, to bring that sort of negative energy into my body. I don't have that right. I feel that only God is the one that has the right to take away lives. People, we have no right to take the life of anybody, not even an animal. So I am not going to contribute to a system of violence that takes the lives of animals, and then the people that eat the animals also get their life taken away, because it steals so much joy and happiness and vitality from us to eat animals. And I remember how I felt when I ate meat, when I ate animals, and I don't ever want to feel that way again, because there were times that I would get very, very depressed. There were times that I would feel just very self-destructive and just entirely negative feelings. And also I would like get sick so much all the time that I don't want that sort of energy inside my body anymore. So I choose not to contribute to that system of violence. And so that's essentially what I've learned from being a vegan. And like I said, I don't feel that I have the right to take anybody's life away because I had my brother's life taken so suddenly, that I don't wish that pain on anybody, and I am not going to contribute to such a system. And I hope that people that have lost loved ones come to realize the same thing, because the only way to have a nonviolent world is to have a nonviolent diet, because that system of violence, of killing animals and that sort of energy that has to be given, or that has to be demonstrated to kill an animal, is the same energy, the same spirit that would kill a human. So I hope that this message helps you have a change of heart and consider a non-violent, vegan, healthy, plant-based diet. And even if you can reduce your animal intake, by just a little bit, the smallest amount of change that you can make in your diet would definitely help and contribute to building a better world, a better society, better humans, and a better planet, a healthier planet. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a very fruitful, beautiful, blessed day. Thank you.